Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today, it ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Mexico City Conquistadors. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check safety, check safety. Get it.
Now a give, right side. It's Green. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Second and 8 at the 38-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch 54. I got one. Hey, Alpha. Right there. 54.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught at the 20. And they rattle off a big one. 46 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
51. 54. I'm coming for you. You mine. Big ass. Switch it. Come on, switch it. You go tight. You got tight. Go. You got tight right there. Check 4. Shit. Look. Squeeze.
On 2nd down now. It's Green, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Leo. Here I come again. Hard. Check 31. Hey. Check 3. Hey, Sam off. Hey, turn it up. Nice.
On 3rd down, Green. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. 54. They can't hang with us.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
There.
On 2nd down. It's Green, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Hey! Out! Go! He's checking. Crash! Look at me! Go! Watch safety creeping! Safety's creeping! Big Dan! Hey, lock it!
On 3rd down. It's Green. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
First down, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Watch the pass. Now. Wide. Get wide. Chance. Rock it. Go.
They'll run on first down. Green. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready? 90, Wolf. Watch my board. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. X3. 218, chopper. Tighten up. Watch out.
They'll try the left side. Green. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2 seconds to go, first quarter. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6-0 our score after 1. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On the return is Pettis. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action, they'll throw. That one complete to Driver. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Leo! Step!
They'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's Driver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Push him back. Push him back. Check. Recon, 132 fighter. Fire.
On 2nd down now. It's Green. And room there to work it inside the 25. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings' 24.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd down, Green. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. First down, here's the run with Peterson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cook. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Peterson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And he gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Bridgewater now. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will get them one closer. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And Adams has it, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give right side. It's Green. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run on first down. It's Peterson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw is Bridgewater. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, Peterson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Watch the whip. Set. Let's go.
Bridgewater fakes a give to Peterson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On first down, it's Green. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Vikings' 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Out. Switch. Joker. Check 15. Check. Fresno. Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will give them a 12-point lead. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Peterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Throwing on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Hey, Ward! Hey, lock it! Check, watch 54, watch 54. Come on, boy. 61, matchbox lights.
They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Ready? 54, right there, right there. Hey, Delta. Look at me. Zipper. 54. Mike 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 5.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll rifle this one, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got you.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Flush to his right, and this is going to be incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
To throw, Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon. Peterson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Now Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Peterson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Rock it. Check 31, check 31. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Kill.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Green, and he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I'm coming. Hatchet.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Fielded at about the 28. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Bridgewater gives to his tailback, Peterson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater. It's complete to Diggs. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Rashawn Gary just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing is Bridgewater. And the pressure gets to him again. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-backs.
And he's going to go down again. Preston Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
On 1st down, Green. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. His tight end Graham. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Well, they hit him him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th and goal.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Mexico City, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And now it's off to the airport for a date with customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.